solid green and gold. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to Liverpool.
Thank you very much.
Then it's singing time. We're going to the famous Penny Lane. He's waiting for all the pubs to open. Or the football to begin. Been on was at one time either part of the mental distress on the right hand side, and as we're going up this particular road here, if you look to your left, there's a road called Rumford Place. That's where the unofficial embassy of the Confederacy was back in the 1860s, and we'll certainly talk about that a little bit later on. But running parallel to that was also the Union. All those convoys would be coming from America and Canada over to us because we were the #1 port. And war. We're turning right, and we're going to make our way down to our town hall. Now, in the 12th century, you would call it the springtime anchorage. So if you put all that together, is today. Now, if you go down this street here, you might recognize it, but we're going straight on. Thank you. I'm going to go up by James Street, Eddie, if that's okay with you. The building immediately on my right-hand side is the Cunard building, i.e. bad air out. So that's a ventilation shaft. As we're turning left here by James Street 2, all the buildings that you see around you were totally obliterated except for Queen Victoria's statue, and where the Beatles played 292 times. So Matthew Street, I would call it similar to things like Nashville or Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Left and to the right were once upon a time banks or insurance buildings. Area for peace and quiet and contemplation, where there are many. Was a departmental store called Lewis's, and he was called Dickie Lewis. University. And this is what we call as the original red brick university within the UK. Now those universities have over 60,000 students.
Oh.
Luke and John, in Liverpool terms, are actually John, Paul, George and Ringo. This is Hope Street, which links with the Anglican Cathedral. And this is really the lot called Maryland Street. Further on there's Virginia Street, and the huge links with America, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. The architecture inside is magnificent. The men's toilets are actually grade 2, and Paul went to school. And they would come together and they would bunk off, and they would over Europe, and sometimes the good people couldn't get into shelter, and so they had to leave their suitcases outside.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is called the Lady Chapel. And the Lady Chapel holds stained glass helicopters. And that demonstrates.
The tower here. Yes, if you want to take it.
At least, one time, at least 20,000 plus Chinese people there. And this place was great, and he put all the ideas from the Birkenhead Park into that wonderful park called Central Park in New York. Listen, we need some more rock and roll groups, please. And so fine. He asked for several other groups to go, but they had commitments and they couldn't go. And actually did the sleeve of Revolver. Now, while the Beatles were in Germany, back in the days of Liverpool's predominance, all the fuel for all the ships was with coal.